Hey guys, Imagine That Perry here. I have a serious topic to discuss today. Kind of hard to talk about. So, the other day, actually the past 2 weeks, I have been watching the same video over and over and over and over again. But it's by Prince EA. Make sure to go to his channel, subscribe. I love your work. I love his work. It's amazing. He's taught me a lot about life by just watching his videos. A lot of self-encouragement, stuff like that. So, make sure to go to his channel and subscribe. But I have the topic he talked about, I'm going to talk about. So, before I get to my topic, I have a question, which has like 2 stories to it, so bear with me. But before I get to that, make sure to comment, subscribe, like your videos. Go to shoutouts to Fergusonfilmz. Go to subscribe to them. There should be a link of the name in the description below. Same with Clay B. Fuller. I've also worked on his stuff, so go subscribe. And so here we go. Before I get to my main topic, I'm going to talk to you about fitting in. What is fitting in? I'm going to ask you, do you fit in? And you'll be like, yeah, I should. I mean, I'm popular. Of course I fit in. No, you don't. Fitting in is being the same with the same. That's what the definition told me. Being the same with the same. Where I found it anyways. And humans aren't the same. We have the same look, the same appearance, the same skin, not color, but skin. We have bones, stuff like that, but we are given labels. You're not black, I'm not white, stuff like that. You're Asian, it's just labels, guys. Get over them. And a lot of people I know aren't gonna like what I gotta say. And I'm sorry, but it's gotta be said. It's gotta be said, guys. I'm sorry, but it has to be. So, fitting in. There was the first story. I love this story. It's an amazing story. Prince EA talked about it, and I'm going to talk about it too. This story is of an egg that hatches. This egg was an eagle egg. One day, this little girl was walking along, found this eagle egg laying on the ground. And she's like, oh no, an eagle egg. Well, I better put it back. But she couldn't find the nest. So, she's like, hey, I got chickens. I can put it there and they'll raise it as their own. So she did. She took it back. A few days later, the egg hatched. As the eagle grew older, he looked up into the sky and he saw this bird. He didn't know what kind of bird it was. He was so confused. But this eagle grew up his whole life being a chicken. You know, he dug around in the dirt, found grubs and worms. You know how they go. Cluck, cluck, bok, bok. You know how it is. And he grew up his life being like that. He was a chicken. And one day, as he was older, he looked up in the sky and he saw this bird. He was so amazed with this bird. And he asked one of his friends, what is that up in the sky? It's so beautiful. And the chicken said, my friend, that is an eagle. That eagle is the majestic bird of the skies. He is the top bird of every bird. He is meant to the skies, and we are meant to the ground. You will never get that high, so don't try. And that's what the eagle believed until he died. He never tried to fly and get up that high. He never tried. And don't be that eagle, guys. Be the eagle in the sky. Don't be the chicken. Be the eagle. Put your word out there. Another story is of a girl. This girl went to the supermarket with her mom. And the little girl went out and got the milk. She accidentally dropped the milk, and the mom said, "You stupid! Why'd you do that? You're stupid, why'd you do that?" And the little girl, her dreams were crushed. She didn't grow up to be anything extraordinary. She was ordinary, and that's not fun. I mean, I grew up that way a long time. And when I reached the age I am now, I started looking back at myself, and I was like, I don't like fitting in. Because when I was in middle school, guys, I was a nerd. I was a geek, a loser. And that's what I was called. I was called a geek, a loser, fat, lazy. You'll never accomplish anything in your life. You're going to be this way for the rest of your life. And I didn't like that. So when I went to high school, I changed my image. I became the cool, fearless guy who didn't back down, who was who I say I am today. And I didn't like that. And I started pushing a lot of people away so I could actually find myself. And that's not always the best thing. And I've done things, not things that will get me thrown in jail, but I've hurt people, and I've been hurt, and I didn't like that. Take a stick, a small stick. He wants to be the biggest stick in the world. He wants to reach the moon. But this stick was just this big. A bigger stick comes along and crushes it. And now that stick, since that bigger stick crushed it, stick's like this big now. It was this big, but now it's this big because he crushed his dreams. Now he believes that he can't do it, that he's worthless. He can't do it. So guys, don't be that stick. Be the eagle in the sky. The girl, the second part of that story is there was a different girl. She went to the supermarket with the mom. And when she dropped the milk, instead of the mom saying, "You're stupid," she said, "Your action was stupid." And she grew up believing that action that she caused was stupid. And she never did it again. And she kept following her dream. And today, she sings and she dances. She is beautiful in every way. There's two different parts to that story. And don't get your actions mixed up with that. Be the person on the right side. Say your actions are stupid. You're not stupid. But to my main topic, before I get to my main topic, I got a different question. Sorry, guys. I've just been thinking a lot, and I have to get everything in this video in the time that I got. So this might be, I don't know how long it's going to be, but it's going to be a while. But what is the richest place on earth? I have a friend here who has an idea of what the richest place on earth is, and I will tell him if he's right. What's the richest place on earth, my friend?
The richest place on earth is my pocket.
He's wrong. It's not his pocket. It's not the White House. It's not Oklahoma. It's not America. It's not anywhere in the world. It is somewhere in the world. It's a small little place called a graveyard. And you're like, imagine that, a graveyard. You smoking something, son. I'm like, no, I'm not. The graveyard has so many ideas that haven't been said, that haven't been thought out, and they died with that person. There's songs that have never been sung. There's books that have never been read. There's actors that's never been seen. There's singers who've never been seen. There's so many stuff. There's astronauts that they've wanted to be an astronaut and they didn't do it because they were that small stick who got crushed and they never followed it. I am DJ Perry, and I am an actor, an inspiring actor. So help me get my way. But to my main topic, guys, I'm sorry it took almost 10 minutes, but it's a topic that I've had on my mind for almost 2 weeks now, and I had to get it off my chest. And this question's going to be weird, just deal with it. Have you ever judged a fish by the way he climbs a tree. Yes. Judge a fish by the way he climbs a tree. Now you're like, imagine that. Okay, you're going crazy. No, this is serious, guys. We're the fish. Our obstacles are the trees. And by doing what everybody says, saying you're a loser, annoying that, then we're never going to climb that tree. And we'll never be who we want to be, guys. I'm sorry, but we won't if you don't follow it. If you take my friend Clay here, he himself is a good guy. He's a good guy. But I guarantee it, somewhere in his life, somebody said, you're not going to do it. You're too tall. You're too skinny. No. He didn't care. Look at him now. He has his own YouTube channel. He has 30-some subscribers. So make sure to subscribe. But just help us make our dreams come true. And I know there's haters out there that's going to be like, thumbs down on this video. I hate you. Imagine that, Perry. And if you watch Prince EA's videos, there is studies done on these topics, guys, that he talks about. There's studies done. So, yeah. Sorry, guys. This was just an emotional topic. Because I've been that fish, and I have been on that side where people say, you're too fat, you're too lazy, like I said, you're gay. I mean, I'm not gay. I've just been called that, and it hurt my feelings, and for a long time I stopped doing everything. I just sat down, ate potato chips, and watched TV, and I got what they called me was fat. That's what I became. I became what they called me. I didn't admit to anything. I became what they said. But now I want to prove them wrong. I want y'all to help me prove them wrong. They are good people. They are. But if I go the way I'm heading, I won't amount to... I look back at myself and I see that I haven't come very far. I've studied acting for a long time, guys. But I haven't come that far. I still need an agent. I still need so much stuff. And I'm working my way that way. But I'm not there yet. So make sure to leave a thumbs up to help me. Sorry, guys. I just had to get that in there. Make a happier moment out of this. But, the fish that climbed the tree. Albert Einstein once said, don't judge a fish by the way he climbs the tree. That was what I believe one of his greatest sayings. And to this day, it still stands. A lot of people don't know that saying, which kind of hurts, you know? I mean... Look at it. A fish climbing a tree. Fish live in water, trees on land. It's a big gap. Big gap. And people say it's stupid that he ever said that. No, that's genius in the making right there. He is a genius. He is literally a cinnamon. Nah, I can't say it. Cinnamon? No. I can't. Synonym. Sorry, guys. A synonym for genius. Albert Einstein is a synonym. I can't talk today. You know what I mean. Guys, I'm not going to cut that out, but you know what I mean. And he is. And he's an amazing guy. I don't know him, so don't ask any questions. But I just wanted to tell y'all, or ask y'all, are you the one who judges the fish by the way he climbs a tree, or are you being judged the way you climb that tree? Imagine that. Out.